Y'all out here complaining about Mr. Big? Have you met Peter fucking Florrick? Did y'all watch the Good Wife series? Baby, I would have happily ended up with Mr. Big versus Peter. For all the Aiden stands out there who Aiden is just perfect guy, y'all are the women who go ahead and marries the guy that says he's ready for commitment, is willing to put a ring on it, but he really can't do the work. Did y'all see what Aiden's personal life and family life looked like? Him and Kathy was a fucking mess. Them boys was a mess. The middle child was the only one that seemed like a decent human being. This is the life y'all wanted for y'all girl Carrie? Let me tell y'all would go ahead and choose Aiden because he's saying he could commit, and then y'all would end up divorcing Aiden because there are some people that are obsessed with what relationships and family look like, but they really are not prepared to do the work. You think if Aiden was prepared to do the work in a real relationship, his fucking family life would look the way it was? I'm a big stan, always been a big stan. I don't fuck with Peter Florrick though. Okay, for the Good Wife people, I don't mess with Peter. And you know, you had to know that Chris Noth in real life had to be a bad boy because the characters he plays, they are two different types of villains, okay? I think one is lovable, the other one, I didn't see nothing lovable about Peter. Peter should have been left a million times, okay? There's nothing great about him. But Mr. Big, there was a lot about him. There was a lot. Him and Carrie, they forgave each other for a lot of things. They were toxic. I'm rewatching the first season of Sex and the City, and she is insufferable. She needs so much reassurance, and it's because she knew Mr. Big was out of her league. Okay? And I'm not saying he didn't have problems, but they was toxic together. They was toxic apart. They needed to end up together. Having them as the end game was the smartest thing the series ever did. Some of y'all love to choose that man you have no real emotions or feelings for. And if you're from a culture that does arranged marriages, that's different. I'm not speaking to y'all. That's a cultural thing, and I'm going to respect your culture. I'm not speaking to y'all. But some of y'all will just choose the man that chooses you because he was ready. And then there's some men who are just choosing women because now they're ready and they messed up with the person who they were supposed to be with, okay? So y'all will choose missionary Aiden and let that marriage just kill everything inside of you instead of going after the thing that makes your heart beat a million times over. I would rather wake up every day and know I am with the love of my life than, even if things are sometimes hard and tough, and even if shit is toxic, okay, and I've got some toxic ways, but I will never be an Aiden stan. So for everybody who was saying he became insufferable, did you see him when they broke up the second time, when they had to break off their engagement? He had bought Carrie's apartment and the one next door, and even though they were engaged, I don't believe her name was on anything. He was buying it, and he was going to put our girl out. She was going to be out on these streets had she not figured something out. And I think Charlotte ended up selling her wedding ring and giving Carrie the down payment. I think that's what ended up happening, right? And then Carrie got, some job, some writing job that pays her every couple of words. Like, do y'all remember that shit? That shit was from Aiden. He's so bitter. If she's not with him, he was going to leave our girl homeless. I don't know. The Aiden stands, y'all deserve what y'all got. I could have told you he was going to be a hot fucking mess the first time, the second time, and I never wanted to see him in Abu Dhabi, and I damn sure didn't want to see him in the end just like that series. They could have started that series with his fucking death. And stop complaining about Mr. Big. Y'all want to end up with Peter Florrick? Go watch the Good Wife series. I recommend the first 5.5 seasons. Once one of the main characters dies, the last 2.5, you can just go ahead and skip it. You can go ahead and skip it because it just gets from bad to worse. But baby, stop complaining about Mr. Big. You could see in their life, even though they went through a lot, they were very happy when he passed in the series. And look at Aiden's fucking life. Get it together.